Put your faith in the light.
Hello guys, welcome to another one of my videos. This is Lightblade, and well,
Good news, everyone!
indeed this is good news because well, Blizzard finally fixed all the bugs that plagued Retribution Paladins in the beta. So this is the list currently you're seeing on your screen of all the bugs that were fixed, and we're going to go over each one of them in the target dummies to show you guys what got fixed. Let's start with the first one, which is the Art of War procs fix. So this one is very easy to explain, guys. The bug was that Art of War had a baseline of 8% chance to proc, and when talented that went up to 12%. So roughly 1 in every 10 auto attacks would give you a proc a Blade of Justice. Now that's fixed, the base is 12%, and when it's talented it goes up to 18%. So roughly 2 in every 10 auto attacks will give you a Blade of Justice reset now. And the Seraphim proc that is 4 seconds. This is pretty huge because this translates to about a 33% increase in the uptime of the Seraphim proc in Mythic Plus dungeons. Currently you can see here that it's up about 20% of the time in the pre-patch that still has the bugged version. So when we add up the extra 33% chance of the current 20% chance, we get that the new uptime will be around 26.6%. This can be easily tested here in the beta because we're going to attack this target dummy and count how many auto attacks do we take to get a reset. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and we got a reset. Let's use it again. 1 auto attack, 2 auto attacks, 3 auto attacks, 4 auto attacks, and we got another reset. So you can see that we're getting the resets pretty often, and that's the bug fix that recently happened. Now let's go to the next fix. The next bug fix is also very simple to explain. Executioner's Wrath now actually works. As funny as that sounds, it didn't do anything in the pre-patch, so now it does its damage around its targets. So guys, this one is also really easy to test here in the beta. I'm just going to use normal abilities. I'm not going to do any type of rotation here. I just want to test if Executioner's Sentence Wrath is working. So we're going to drop it now. It's there. And we're going to do some damage to this target dummy here in front of us, just to see if it's actually working. And now we check our details and we can see that Executioner Sentence is there and it hit our targets 3 times. So it hit 3 targets, so that means it's actually working. Sadly, Executioner Sentence is not a really good talent currently in the Dragonflight beta because, well, it doesn't do as much as, for example, Divine Toll. It's very gimmicky to use because of the small 8-yard range. If you have seen any of my keys that I'm doing in the pre-patch, you know how tanks like run away like crazy from mobs, and it's really hard to get like those mobs stacked unless maybe you have a DK tank, you know, for example, and we're kind of running away. They are just running away from our consecration. So now think how annoying that's going to be when using Executioner's Wrath. In theory, this thing is really powerful. In practice, it's going to be a nightmare to use. It also, like I said before, is not comparable to Divine Toll because of a new fix that they also did to the Judgment debuff that I'm going to talk now. So guys, the next fix is basically that they made the Judgment debuff and the Final Reckoning 10% small proc now affect our Radiant Decree. Yes, this is a really huge change because Radiant Decree does a ton of damage, and if you guys know how multiplicative damage works. So you can see here the target dummy has Radiant Reckoning and it also has a Judgment debuff, and now I'm going to use my Radiant. And it's going to consume them both, which is huge because this combined with Divine Toll in Mythic Plus dungeons is going to do massive amounts of damage. That's the reason why I said before, well, that Executioner's Wrath is not going to overtake Divine Toll because of this reason. Divine Toll now has really good synergy with Radiant Decree, giving it an extra 20% damage multiplier, which is going to be massive. So guys, now let's go to the next bug fix. So this one is also really easy to explain. Basically, when you got Empyrean Power proc, I'm going to try to get it here, and you used your Empyrean Legacy, whenever you used the Empyrean Legacy proc from your Judgment, the Empyrean Power, okay, I got an Empyrean Power proc, and now I'm going to get the Empyrean Power Legacy, which is here, and now I'm going to use that, and I should still have my Divine Storm from Empyrean Power, and you can see I still have it and I just used it. So that's now fixed. Empyrean Legacy no longer consumes an Empyrean Power proc, which is really good. Now let's go to the last bug fix. Sadly guys, for this last bug fix, I can't actually test it because, well, it's for this talent which is called Boundless Judgment, and I haven't actually seen this like happen because I actually don't take Boundless Judgment in the beta. So the bug is that Boundless Judgment can jump to a target that's CC'd. Normally targets that are CC'd can't be targeted by your Divine Toll judgments that you don't control. So the same should apply to Boundless Judgment, but it wasn't, so apparently, you know. So currently I can't test it because I don't have any target that I can like CC, you know, to test it, but I'm going to take Blizzard's word for it, and I guess it's fixed. So guys, those are all the bug fixes that happened in the beta, and these are pretty huge for Retribution Paladin. Sadly guys, I also have
Bad news, everyone.
So yes guys, there is some bad news, and basically it's because of this talent, Seal of Reprisal. So in pre-patch currently in live, this thing increases the damage of our Holy Power Spenders by 10%. In the beta, it's only increasing the damage of Crusader Strike by 10%, which is pretty laughable because that ability does no damage, so I'm not taking it in the beta. Anyways, don't worry, don't panic. All those bug fixes, especially the Seraphim one, the extra proc chance of that, and the Radiant Decree consuming the Judgment debuff, are going to basically overcome that nerf, and we're actually coming ahead of it. So we're going to have more damage when this goes live than we had before it, even though the nerf on Seal of Reprisal. So don't worry about that, we're still going to be okay. So having said all that guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful, and if you did, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching everyone.